Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
Rushes on him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He rifles one deep down the right side. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Off play action on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
On the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll step out of bounds at his own 13-yard line, and that will not go down on the teach tape for kick returns. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to fire to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they can't make the connection.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it's no good after the missed field goal. Hey, could be worse. They're still up by 20 points.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. They finally get it stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that 1st down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Fights off the defender. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ready up.
With the score, LSU 21, Texas A&M 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Complete to the left. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Aggies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line, and he's gonna score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll leave it with him.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. To be able to make that play.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Using his legs, it's Owens. Brings into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And
and he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. LSU right back to the line. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got room at the 35. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there on that pocket.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Trying to set up the screen. Hard running there. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Ready, set.
He might want another play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score LSU 28, Texas A&M 14.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
Ready, ready. Face it. Get set, get set. Hawk. Tuna, tuna. Dino.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Smashes ahead. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll open the second half with a run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hits the afterburners. back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on his feet.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Reed. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
They boot it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Durham. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's Sharp. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too...
There he goes! Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
This kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around, they're beating their blocks, and the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up for great field position.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Back to throw, it's Reed. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's got it. The two-point try is good, and we are tied here in the fourth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. LSU quick to the line. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
it swag, some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Might be calling a hot route. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy recently on the other side when jumping.
And it's sucked out! Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's sharp. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the six. Get the pick six.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's sharp. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll pitch it. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Great job by the back on the option. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
It's dropped.